Hi everyone, this is the time of the year where we can make a pumpkin. I'm going to show you how to do it in Blender 2.87, and later on in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how you can cut it to it. So first of all we're going to press delete and we're going to add mesh U sphere. We're going to move it a little bit upwards and we switch from object file to edit mode. We use the vertex selection tool underneath of here and we're going to select, right click on the top, and we selected the top. Now we press O for the environment. That's meaning that when I move something, everything in the environment moves. If I selected the vertical axis and I roll with my middle mouse key, you see the vertex where everything moves in the center will be moved. So I'm going to bring it down like that until we got the shape that we want. The same underneath, right click on that one, select the vertical axis and do the same. If you say okay, I want mine to move more like this, okay, and I know that the center of it is always more to the inside, so we're going to bring that one a little bit up also, like that. Good. Now if this is done, we switch over to the edge selection tool and we're going to start by selecting, right click on an edge and hold down the Alt Shift button and click on that one. We leave always one open and select the other one next to it, and we're going to do that with all the others like that. When this is done, you have to select over here the vertex selection. Now hold down the Shift button and right click and the one in the middle, because I don't want to select that one. Do the same underneath, hold down the Shift button, click right on that one, and you have selected everything like this. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to move it through the inside. So we press S and we're going to move it. Now you see that the pumpkin is growing, and I don't want that. This is because if you look carefully, you see a white circle in the middle. Press left mouse click and we press O to switch off the environment selection tool, and we press S again, and we're going to, you see now we shrink it through the middle, but we want to shrink it but not that much. Okay, through something like this, not more than that. Now we use the command Control B and we move it sideways. Now you see that these faces grow on top of them. Let them grow but not to one another. So let's say we move it sideways through something like this, not more. But before we click, we roll the middle mouse key twice, once, two, and then we click on the mouse on the left side. Okay, good. Now we're going to select the center of it, and we're going to do that by clicking on face selection tool, click on one of them, use the command C and select every vertex over here. Just go to the top of the triangle so we can select every part of that, which we're going to erase in a minute. When this is done, right click and we press delete faces. Now we're going to form, therefore we click on the edge, click on that one, hold down the Shift Alt button, click on the other edge and we press ES. So we're going to bring it through the center like that. Now EZ, let it grow in Z direction like this, in Z direction. I don't know why my Z is not working. It's something with my keyboard, I think. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Press S to bring it open. Okay, it should be looking okay. Bring it more down and rotate it a little bit down and rotate it a little bit. Now we're going to extrude back again in Z direction. My Z is not still working, so I'm going to position it as good as I can. like this. Now we're going to bring it back to the center, ES, back to the center, like that. And now we can let it grow, and we press E, move it a little sideways, like this. Press E again, move it again sideways, but not that far, like this. And now left mouse click, and then we press R to rotate top of it, like that. And press S to shrink it a little bit, like this. Now I want to fill it up, and to do that we press F, or we press Control F. Let's say we press F. Now I want to select everything on top because I want this another color, and I want it for me easier to select. So later on you will see why we separate it. We use the face selection tool for that. Select on that one, hold down the Shift Alt button while clicking on that edge, on that edge, on that edge, on an edge over there, on an edge over here. And the only thing that we have to do now is to select that. So we hold down the Shift button, and we select that one. Now we press P, and we press Selection Separated. Now this is the one which is separated from the, and this is the other one. Now we're going to select that one, and we're going to give it a color, which is a light brown color, like that, and not very shiny, just a little bit. Switch off underneath here shadows, because I don't want any shadows. Okay, good. Now we selected that one, going to do the same, give it a color. The pumpkin is normally orange, so we select orange. It is not so shiny. Let's say something like this. Also the same underneath, I don't want any shadows. Okay, now what I want over here is also a modifier, which we're going to say Subdivision Surface, where we're going to choose 2, and we're going to smoothen that one. Okay, and this is looking okay. Now I need two things explicit as a plane, so we're going to add mesh plane, press S to enlarge it, and we're going to move it a little more upside, like that. Where's the camera? The camera is over there, so we're going to let it rotate a little bit like this. So the camera sees everything. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit, and we're going to give it a color. And the background should be green, fully green, but not shiny. And I don't want any shadow whatsoever also, so switch that off. Now we're going to position the lights, let's say one over here. Press Shift D to position it, to position one to the left, let's say a little bit further away. I'm going to put a third one in also, Shift D, in front of the camera, but to lighten the pumpkin from underneath. Now we want to look with the camera how it looks. To do that we select the camera, we say over here lock camera to view, go with the cursor on the screen and bring 0 to the num key path, and we rotate now until we got what we want. I want mine to look like this. Yep. See, I forgot something. Okay, lock camera view, cursor on the screen, num key path, and it is gone. Okay, I've forgotten this one, so we're going to select that one. We're going to the edit mode, and we're going to add over here also Subdivision Surface, say 2, where we're going to bring in Control R, where we're going to bring that one up a little bit like this. It should look more like it. Okay, now we're going to back to object mode again. We're going to smooth that one also, and I've forgotten now to rotate our camera. Is that correct? To do that more like this. Okay, should look rather nice now. Now we're going to render it. Go to rendering, put in the correct format. Let's say JPEG. Switch to the correct directory over here, and let's render it and see what we got. Now you see that the lighting is not that good, so we're going to switch over again. Press 0 on the num key path. Where is my camera? This one should be more to the right, like here, and this one also a little more over here, that one over there, and we're going to select the plane. Sorry. Rotate a little bit like this. Okay, now it should look okay. Render it. Okay, now you see a pumpkin. You see these shining spots is because of the lighting is still too hard. So if we going to select, you can select all three of them by holding down the shift button and right click on all of them, and we bring them back a little more through here and a little more to the back. Do it again, and you see this is much more looking like it. So if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. The next video we're going to show you how you can cut something off of the pumpkin. Thank you. Bye.